I see no god up here other than me! Hey everyone, welcome back to more Triangle Strategy! I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we defended the Wolffort domain from Frost's army. Somehow. And this time, well, we got a few stories that we gotta see. So, let's start off with, well, as always, House Tellior. Just my absolute favorites. And yes, I do know that there is a mental mock battle that we haven't tackled yet. Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
House Wolffort triumphed?
Yes, my lord. The Archduke's army has already withdrawn to the Crown City. That said, it would seem the Wolffort army suffered significant casualties.
Did it now? It is not as if I entirely failed to consider the possibility of an Esfrossi defeat. And yet, it is hardly an ideal development. Whatever are we to do now? Wolffort may have won the battle, but can they win the war?
My lord?
Ready a bird. I have a missive that needs sending.
As you command.
Lord Tellior is like the quintessential horrible, cowardly ruler. But, again, you can make the defense that he's just defending his people, I guess. Let's see what the cool High Lord has. Lord of a High House, whatever, same thing.
I bring good news, my lord. Frost army marched on Castle Wolffort in an attempt to seize the prince, but they were roundly defeated by House Wolffort's forces and retreat to the Crown City as we speak.
Joyous tidings indeed. I knew the Wolfforts wouldn't let us down.
I'm also pleased to report that Prince Roland is unscathed.
It would seem young Serenoa is more than capable of carrying on Lord Simon's legacy.
Triumph as they did, they still suffered considerable casualties in the battle. It is more than likely that Esfrost is already preparing for a second attack.
Very well. Take stock of our own forces and determine how many men we can send to House Wolffort's aid while retaining enough for our own protection.
Yes, my lord.
It is time to take a stand. If the three high houses come together as one, I am certain we will prevail.
I mean, like, ideally it'd be cool if he just marched his entire army up with us, and then we just go at Frost together, but, again, same thing with Lord Tellior, he does have to defend his own domain, so... Let's see what Sorcery has to say about this.
To be quite frank, I underestimated House Wolffort's strength. To think they were capable of driving off the Esfrosti army forces like that.
I suspect the outcome came as a surprise to the Archduke as well. And yet, something tells me Wolffort's victory is more than a fluke.
I shall keep that in mind.
Still, this development is to our advantage. This will only make it easier to carry out our plans.
Just so, Your Excellency. Everything is proceeding as you anticipated.
Yes, we shall have our way. It is but a matter of time.
Well, that certainly sounds suspicious. Why is everyone scheming except for us? Well, at least we've succeeded in a battle. Surprisingly. Thanks, Huette.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzat. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on Houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
House Wolford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Well, always good to hear that things are going well. Especially with Roland. Now, character stories aren't just the recruitments. Sometimes we will actually learn more about the other characters. So there's some about the main characters. I believe these are actually gained through conviction as well. They will boost up your conviction a little bit, but they're mainly for learning more about your characters. So, Yulio and Eridor, let's see what they're up to.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Wolford has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Wolford would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How dare you, peasant?
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolfford and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Wolfford to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Wolfford's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Grateful? He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me!
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You will pay for your impudence!
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolfford's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolfford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Always gotta love nobility taking advantage of the poorer class. But unironically... nah, I'm just kidding. Let's see what the Saintly Seven are up to. Always good to know.
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolfford.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity. We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
I gotta say something. So a lot of times, JRPGs kind of, basically, point I would be getting at, is that Camcel's voice is amazing. It is fantastic, and a lot of times JRPGs don't have those deeper voices. Too many use war as a means to advance their own ends. Times of strife, we must be especially intolerant of injustice. Captain's Merchant seems an upright trader. Rest assured, in the event that any illicit dealing should occur, I would enact swift punishment. Despite all appearances, Master Eridor is something. Don't judge a book by its cover. I suspect your Lord Father knew this day would come. Let's just buy more stuff, and let's promote up Serenoa while we are here. Because he's high enough level when we promoted him, he already learns Sweeping Slash. Sweeping Slash is damage to everyone that is around him in a circle. Pretty nice. Not exactly the most useful, but it's far from bad. And of course, I want to get Anna up in her levels. Surmount TP -1 is actually pretty nice because that makes Surmount completely free. Back damage up, very nice as well. The reason that I'm in the encampment, though, is because we should finally take care of that one that we were missing, shouldn't we? Let's go for a speedy victory. This one is a little bit of a unique mission in the fact that it has a turn limit. Not too many missions have turn limits, and I mean, this is one of them. It's 50 turns, 50 of your own turns. Doesn't matter how many turns the enemy gets, it's just you move 50 times, and you have to beat them before that. I'll use this to boost up the levels of some of the lads. Yeah, let's do as such. You're a little bit split. Yeah, a couple people on the bridge here, but we can move everyone up to a certain level by themselves, which I will do. So let's move Anna up here. We'll move Lionel. And we'll have Narv be with these folks. I just keep people near each other. It's kind of the main thing. Something I need to do a little bit more often, just because positioning is so important, and especially surrounding people is so important. There are actually, with the people that we have not used in a little bit, a few skills that I haven't mentioned yet. First, Hasabara got Trekking for TP. When she moves more than 5 spaces, so basically when she moves her full movement, she will get a free TP. That's actually very nice, something that makes her quite good. Yen's got Constricting Net, which is just a range delay, which is pretty good. Lucky Find, I've mentioned that. Obtain money when picking up spoils. I think that is it. Finish Them, I've talked about, but I haven't shown in combat yet. Yeah, that's really about it. And Anna is going to do so much damage. Anna is a fantastic unit. It doesn't do much damage with each strike, but just being able to attack twice is incredible. Opportune attack, don't have to move all the way in order to get it. It's nice, already clear out an enemy.
It's my turn.
Laspara. This, not a good mission for grinding because you can't really take your time with it. Krenton, gonna get poisoned. That's fine, honestly. Not really all that concerned. This mission, pretty much gonna fly through it. It'd be nice if we can eventually inflict paralysis. Did not there. Paralysis completely prevents an enemy from being able to do anything. They are just useless when they're paralyzed. And bonk, and bonk. It's the big bonk followed by the smaller bonk. A few reinforcements have made their way over, and let's actually build up a ladder. The show that does it, well, builds a ladder. Yeah, it's very simple, but very effective, I'd say. let's move... Yeah, just keep moving Yulio up. He can go towards that bowman. Well, now we can't approach the bowman, but luckily the bowman will approach us. So that's awful convenient. Frosty Feathers, you are now silenced. You now are required by law to shut up. What's the bowman got in store? Hasabara. Yeah, her main thing is her mobility. Lionel, sure. Go ahead.
I will end this.
This should be no difficulty whatsoever. Just choppy chop. Again, this is a mission that I pretty much never do more than once.
What are you and your cups about?
My apologies.
I'll do it this first time, and that's really it. It's worse than close quarters combat in every conceivable way. So, like, why would you? Up to attack, get a little bit of extra damage, and yeah, this bruiser going down pretty quick. Rogue on the boat. He'll also go down fairly quick. There is a healer at the very end, but it's not really that big of a deal. And oh wait, no, this is Yulio, so it's not too big of a surprise that he can take someone out with that. Thought that was Corentin for a moment, but no, Corentin is very much not that. Fun thing with water, you can do something like that. Lightning pretty much only... It either has the best AoE or the worst AoE. And there's no in between.
Like I'm up.
And is this... No, it's not cutting us off. Alright.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid. Not really getting to show off Archibald all too much, which is a bit of a shame. He does quite well being on the high ground. Just because he gets a little bit extra range. He does well with not moving. Just kind of have a spot for Archibald to set up shop and just kind of keep him there. Eridor! You want to get angry? Let's get this guy angry. Focus on Eridor, you fool.
It's time.
Jens, I guess... I mean, I doubt this guy will move, but... Because he can hit us anyways, he's an archer. You don't really have to move. No, that's a rogue. Never mind. Oh, this guy is paralyzed, yeah. Literally cannot do anything. At all.
I do not miss.
Corentin, easy clear there. Oh, well, I guess you're facing that way. It's fine, though. Yeah. Another cool thing you can do with Anna is you can attack once, then move, then attack again. Just a nice little thing because of the fact that Anna gets 2 actions.
This ain't good.
It's nice. Anna is a very good unit. I will say this many, many times. Yeah, again, this is a very, 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 very boring mission. Like, it's not difficult, the main thing is just, you know, be speedy, and he did move. Did not expect that. Alright.
Here I come.
Let's have Narv just grab those spoils. Sure. You're going after Eridor. I really forgot that guy was there and existed, but oh well. Archibald, you'll eventually have your time to do something.
Models were off.
In a few years. Hopefully you aren't dead from old age by then. He'll probably be fine. Probably.
See what Lionel can do.
See what Lionel can... I love Lionel's voice so much.
You're in the way.
Ram you. A little bit of drop damage, always nice. Narv might be able to do some lightning shenanigans.
Aim steady.
Lightning shenanigans are the best shenanigans. So drop you.
Leave everything
Well,
to
drop
me.
your ability to do anything. It's the same thing, don't worry. You know what, let's move Hasabara over here, pick up this, I think it's a timber.
I will end this.
Might be a timber, might not be. Who knows? Choop choop!
My turn.
Roland's can't quite reach, so just pick up those spoils. Sure.
Time to take action.
Yulio. Sure, moment of truth, why not? I think Corentin will probably survive his poison. And if we just move over, we can do a little bit of damage just from the attack itself, and we also get more damage from the electricity coursing through the water. Lightning is very powerful, but it is what you have to be the most strategic with. So, keep that in mind. Yeah. And Archibald can actually go somewhere. Ooh, he's really just... Archibald's just running around. Yeah, barely survives, and speaking of barely survives... Useless. You are gonna just run away like a coward. Absolute cowardice.
I must remain calm.
And Jens can just... It's weird how his name is pronounced, by the way. It is Jens, because that's how he introduces himself. So...
I will end this.
Yeah, this isn't a difficult mission, it's just more annoying than anything. The reason you would want to split up is because of the possibility that you just run out of turns, which... 1 health left. Will not have to worry. It's not a difficult mission, it's just annoying. It's not the best. That's really all there is to it. I mean, yes, I was over-leveled for it, but I feel like even if I wasn't, this isn't a very interesting mission. Most of the mental mock battles aren't interesting, to be fair, but... Like, it doesn't give you that good of a reward, even. It's just a single timber, which is fine, but... It's not a quick mission to do, despite the focus being on time. But, next time, lots of time talk here, we'll do the final available mental mock battle, and continue to advance the story. But until then, see you guys later!